go. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Orange Men Podcast. Dave and Clint here with you on a Saturday night.
Saturday.
Spinning the truth, saying the truth as we see it, whether you like it or not.
There you go. I like it.
And God bless America.
Yes. Yes.
Because America is in deep doo-doo.
Yes.
But not if the Orange Men can help it.
Well, you just got to listen. You got to listen up out there, everybody.
We're going to continue to search for the truth every day.
Every day.
We're going to share it with you. And hopefully you climb aboard to save this country. Because it's going to take all of us. It's not going to take a village. It's going to take all of us.
Yes, sir.
Every man, woman, and child.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. How's everybody doing out there?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sounds like you're doing good, Dave.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for sharing your evening with us. And we're glad to be here. And I'm happy to be back from vacation.
Yeah. How was it?
It's nice.
Yeah.
Spend most of my time sleeping on the beach and eating seafood.
Did you get to ride?
Sure did.
A couple of good. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not far from the shore, so there was definitely a couple of good weather days.
Yeah, all the days were good. No rain at all. It's perfect weather every day.
I just want to
put a little too much head on my beer, bro.
It's all right. Just want to 1 year anniversary of the 13 service men and women that were unfortunately killed in the bomb blast in Kabul last year. So that's what our opening was, in case you didn't know. So yes, we thank all our service members for their service. Yes.
Amen.
It's a tough job when you're deployed in active hostile situations. So stay safe out there.
All right, keep those firearms locked and loaded.
Yes.
Don't let your guard down. Hey, so I had an interesting experience on the beach.
Okay.
There was this couple on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought there was something odd with them, with the couple. And it kind of, I mean, they were nice. They seemed fine. It wasn't any issues or anything, but it was a transgender couple.
Okay.
And the guy who was clearly a guy
was a girl.
Had his hair long, wearing a woman's bikini.
Oh, all right.
And the woman, who was the guy, or pretending to be the guy,
okay,
had her breast removed, and it was just hideous.
Yeah. And
my heart went out to her.
They?
Well, it went out to both of them.
Yeah.
Because, dude, you're never going to be a woman.
Right.
And she's never going to be a man, no matter what she does.
So I'm just trying, in the bikini, I'm sure you weren't looking.
Well, there was nothing to look at. It was a dude with a bikini.
Was he still a dude?
Couldn't tell.
Okay. So here's my thing, kind of like getting back to Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce.
If you're going to date women, whether they dress up like a guy or not, or a boy, man, whatever, and you're a guy, like, but you're still...
Well, it's very confusing.
That's what I mean. You're still having sex with a woman. Like, so is, like, Caitlyn Jenner or this person, like, you're now a woman, but you have... Why don't you just go have sex with dudes, I guess?
I don't know. I don't know. But
was there an addictomy operation that you speak of? Did you notice?
No, you couldn't tell. But I mean, the woman was. I mean, it was.
It is hard.
It was hard to look at.
Yeah.
Because she's shirtless.
Yeah.
And she's got
this scars. You
two
see
big
it.
scars here.
Yeah.
She ended up with some tats on her chest to try to hide them a little bit.
Yeah.
But she looked hideous, and I felt so bad for her. That here's a woman. Who couldn't be happy with being a woman.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to be a gay woman, do your thing. But you're a woman trying to be a man, but you're attracted to men who are trying to be women. I don't understand how that works. It's just it's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why not just be
gay? I never thought I would just say that. I never thought I'd say just be gay.
Yeah.
But just be gay. Why butcher yourself?
Mutilate your body and all this
carve
other
yourself
stuff.
up?
Yeah.
It's listen, we all got what we got. I mean, we're all born either men or women.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
Why are we listening to these people that are telling us that it's okay to think like that? It's not. So now this woman who's trying to be a man is probably going to end up with a hysterectomy and have to take all these hormones to try to be more manly.
Just to try to and
when men take hormones to try to be more manly, they end up with cancer and they die.
Yeah.
How long is this person going to live?
Well, that's what I was getting into. Like, how long are you going to play the charade of, and I'm sure I don't. It's all elective surgery at some point. I'm sure your insurance isn't covering it. I can't imagine. I can't imagine what the medicine, like you're saying, all these monthly costs
They got to be on drugs the rest of their lives.
On drugs on both sides.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that bill is. And
see, now you got a guy who's going to have to take estrogen his whole life.
In your 20s, and
but estrogen causes cancer in men.
In your 20s, when you're like, yeah, I want to be a girl or I want to be a boy, and it's like when you're 45 and 50, and you're still trying to keep up the charade of being a man.
You know what it's like?
What's that?
It's like when you're a young kid and your parents won't let you get a tattoo.
Yeah.
So you go out to your fucking pothead buddy who's got some Indian ink.
Get some stupid ass tattoo.
And you get some and then 10 years later you go, what the fuck did I do?
Well, yeah. I think
you can't reverse this.
I think that, well, yeah, that's...
You cut your breasts off, you cut your penis off, you have surgery on your vagina to make it look like something it's not. It's not reversible.
No, I know.
You're screwed.
Well, it's another...
Go ahead.
It's another one of those myths where the long-term effects of it.
Like, no one talks about that.
Yeah.
No one tells you what you're going to have to do the rest of your life to try to be something that you can never be.
Yeah.
You got a better chance of being an astronaut than a man. Yeah. You're a woman. Right. What the fuck are we doing to these poor people? It's a disgrace.
Well, it's a mind fuck. That's what it is.
And I saw today on the news, the Children's Hospital, they're performing hysterectomies on little kids.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
But we're
supposed to help children.
There's no depopulation agenda, right? Is that what you're telling me? There's nothing like that going on.
I'm sick to my stomach.
I'm not like a conspiracy theorist like that, but am I? And when you keep putting all these things out into play, like it is a gross. I mean, I don't know.
We're not helping anyone.
I don't know when we're gonna get into it, but
we're not helping anyone. We're hurting people. And you know what?
Well,
say that I'm some old guy with a horrible attitude or whatever it is you want to say. We're butchering children. We're butchering young adults. We're lying to them, telling them that if they feel like a man, they're a man. Mm-hmm. And if you're a guy and you feel like a woman, you're a woman.
Right.
I don't care what you feel like. You ain't what you feel like. You are a woman. You cannot be a man. You are a man. You can never, ever be a woman. Period. That's the science. Follow the freaking science. I don't understand what is so difficult about this. And then if you say to a woman, you'll never be a man, that's hateful. And it makes them want to commit suicide. Do you know why the rates of suicide are so high? Is because we fucking butcher them to death. Yeah. And when they wake up and go, what the fuck did I just do?
That's
they kill themselves. It ain't because I said you can never be.
That's kind of what I was getting into. At what point? And I a couple weeks ago, it was a guy, and I guess it was on Twitter. He did like a thread or Twitter or Tumblr or Instagram. I forget. I read it on Instagram, but he broke down like his daily routine of what he has to do just to keep his fake vagina open because it's an open wound. He has to take 20 minutes of like a Pringles can size object and keep it going in and keep it stretched out. Same thing. Like when his thing too. What he was questioning was the doctors never questioned, like asked him questions like, "Are you sure? Is this sure? Are you sure what you want to do?" They never explained like the aftermath of the surgery. They were just like, "Yeah, we'll do it." They probably collected whatever insurance, whatever you paid out of pocket, and went on their way. And like, here you go. Here's your drugs you need. Here's what you need. Here's your daily routine. And like you said, you're never gonna be a woman. You're never gonna be a man. But these doctors, I mean, if you haven't seen in the last 2.5 months, now they're probably or 2.5 years. There's probably some legit doctors out there, but these doctors don't care anymore. Look at what they're doing to people.
I know. They're just in the pockets of everybody else.
But it's also like you've been saying, like, stay medicated, stay in Big Pharma's pocket.
Stay stupid. Keep
paying them. As us as consumers, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
How did this guy slip through? He's not on any medications. We gotta diagnose something.
Yeah, we're the most prescribed country on the planet. I don't know why people don't see it.
And I think
you're not deficient in these drugs.
I think too, like when everybody had the uprising with Trump about the transgenders in the military, what he was saying was, we're not going to pay for it through the taxpayer. You know what I mean? That's not fair. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have to pay for your decision just because you joined the military. But also, like, I knew somebody who was in the military who started doing, like, when they started talking about all this, you had to go through months of psychological, like, sit down with the doctor, then you had to go do this, then they had to bring you back to the doctor and said, are you really sure this is what you want to do? And the thing was, people don't want to do that. They just wanted to go have the operation and
these
not talk through their problems or issues you may have.
Right. That's the key. These people, what they really need is therapy. They need people who care.
Mm-hmm.
They need not drugs, not surgery. Listen, I think you should outlaw these surgeries until you're 21. When you're 21 and you want to cut your penis off, have at it.
Yeah.
But we're doing these surgeries and you're giving school-age children puberty blockers.
Yes.
You're giving them all kinds of medication and telling them that because you feel like oh my God.
If you have young children in school right now, I would be super worried about what they're feeding them in the school. Like, yeah. Like in prisons, what's the thing that they give you that's in the prison food? So you try to keep you from getting aroused. It's like some kind of little medication.
Well, it's the same drug they give for puberty blockers.
Wasn't that what they get? Is that what it is?
Same drug. It's chemical castration.
So, but you don't know what's in the school food. I mean, maybe that's what they're going to start doing that. You know what I mean? Like who even knows? And that's what happened. Like we talked about it before. Like they sent these kids home.
That's some conspiracy there, Clinton.
I'm not saying it is.
I know. I wouldn't put it past them.
That's my point.
How do we get to this point where?
That's my point.
Transgenderism was such a small minority, and now it's like it's the new thing.
It used to be like the weird dude down the block dresses up as a woman every now and then because now it's like we said about the nuclear guy like that drags his boyfriend around on a dog leash with the leather mask.
Yeah.
It's so acceptable now that you can't even be like, "Hey man, we know what you do in the behind closed doors," and he's like, "I don't care." You know what I mean? What do you got on me? You know what I mean? Like they don't. It's so deviant right now that
we took. That's because we took God out of everything.
You know,
and all these kids have been indoctrinated to believe this nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, when you have a kid who comes to you and I don't know, excuse me, counselor, I'm really sad. I'm having a hard, stressful day. Oh, it's because you must feel like a woman.
Yeah.
We got to cut your penis off. I mean, this shit's got to stop.
Yeah, who knows?
These people should go to jail. These people are fucking Nazis.
I don't know.
They're Nazis.
They're crazy for sure.
They're demon Nazis.
All right.
I mean, what else could they be?
Crazy.
They're not human. They're doing it for the money?
Well, it's
what are they doing this shit to these children for? You're not helping nobody.
No, I agree with you.
Let the kids go through puberty. Every kid that goes through puberty goes through a dorky, uncomfortable stage in their life that we all must learn to get through.
Yeah, but even now, in this day, it's, listen, it's 110, 150% difference you were a kid or when I was a
No,
kid.
I know. What's the problem?
Just the 10 years difference between you and I is far beyond everything that's on these phones right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other thing today,
everything that's on this phone. If I was a teenager, I probably wouldn't even leave my house.
Dude, I went out today for a little jog/walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 4-mile walk around the track at the park,
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful. The trees, the birds, the sun, the sky, the breeze blowing. It was just beautiful out there.
Mm-hmm.
And not one single person was not on their fucking phone.
Yeah.
I jogged past a grandmother, an Asian grandmother, pushing a stroller.
Yeah.
And behind her was her daughter. And as I passed the daughter first, because she was in the back, she's on her phone.
Yeah.
And then as I passed the grandmother pushing the baby, I'm like, okay, at least the grandmother's pushing the baby. I get to side by side with the grandmother. I look over, she's on her fucking phone.
What's a little kid on a phone? Or have an iPad in front of, like in their lap, like so you could
I didn't look
them.
in. But everybody, they were all sitting around in the grass, sitting on the benches, walking around. I think they were all looking for fucking Pokemon. But everybody's on their fucking phone. And then I'm walking. I see this couple in the grass in the shade on a blanket having a little picnic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, my God. Neither of them have a phone. They're the only two. Me and those two people were the only two people out of the 100 people I saw.
Were they looking at like their Apple Watches or something?
No, they were talking. They were looking at each other in the eye.
They were having a real moment.
And it took everything I had not to walk over and say, this is beautiful. I mean, you're sitting in the grass, you're in the shade, being one with nature, looking each other in the eye and having a conversation. We don't do that anymore.
No.
We stare at these fucking phones all fucking day.
Yeah.
And if you want to know what's programming your kids right now, it's this.
Yeah.
And there was kids that were 6, 7 years old. They all had phones.
Yeah.
And then their dad's sitting next to him. He's on his phone. It was unbelievable. Next time I go, I'm going to take video. I definitely have to take video and show you because it's
I believe
it's
it.
a goddamn disgrace.
I see it. It's a
disgrace what we're doing.
But these
things should all go in the fucking trash.
Well,
every single one of them. You didn't need a phone when you were a kid. You ran out the front door when the street lights came on. You came in for dinner.
It's very.
We used to punch each other. We used to scrape our knee. We used to chip teeth.
That's the minority now. Is the kids that actually go outside and play.
These kids ain't playing. They're fucking in their phones. Go look for. I mean, the parents are probably like, at least go look for Pokemon. You have to be outside. Jesus.
Well, I did see that the
Pokemon.
The local youth football teams have started up, so that's good to see. I'm glad to see that we're still trying to raise some young men.
I hope so. And that's the other thing. Why aren't we teaching kids how to be the best they can be? I want to be a woman. Well, I'm sorry, son, but let's work on teaching you to be the best human you can be right now. Be the best boy. Be the best young man.
Yeah.
Be the best man you can be. When you go 21, if you still feel that way, you do whatever you want to do. You can't buy alcohol.
But
you get your penis cut off. It's a joke.
You can't pay off your student loans because you're.
Well, we're gonna get into that next episode
because you're immature. But yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's the same. Listen, the arguments for it's kind of what we said. Like if this is the maps thing that we talked about 2 weeks ago. Thank you everybody that watched that episode.
Minor attracted persons.
Yeah. I saw the Hodge twins did it, so obviously, we did it 2 weeks ahead of them. So obviously, we're on the same page.
They're watching us.
Well, I don't know about that, but somebody sent me the thing of them talking about it. I was like, that's funny. But what I'm saying is like, if that's what you guys, if that's again, like I said, if that's the program, like you want kids to be girls and you don't want to raise boys and this, like, I don't want to be in that part of the country. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you think socialism's cool and the government should just take care of you and you shouldn't do anything, or you're on board with you'll own nothing and like it, then I don't want to be that. I don't want to be in your group.
Well, that's not the America we want.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. And
it's damaging.
If you think cricket milk and all this other stuff that
cricket milk,
Bill Gates is putting together is great.
Cricket milk.
Then I'm not on board with you.
Yeah.
I'll be reasonable about it. I'll listen to your side, but I'm not going to agree with it.
Focus on raising strong men and strong women. Focus on that.
Well, it's kind of what you were saying too a couple of weeks ago with the, it's disappointment. You don't want to disappoint the kids. And like I seen a sign earlier today on the yard sign. You know, I did like graduate congratulations.
Right.
This was like graduate of Lighthouse Academy pre-K. What the
pre-K?
Yeah, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like this is your yard sign. Like little Jenny or Joni comes like, yeah, I graduated pre-K. Thanks.
Oh
like, yo,
right before he gets his penis cut off.
But this is where we're starting. Like you're so great. You can do, you know what I mean? You can do and be whatever you want in this country, which is great.
Let me just tell you, parents.
But within reason. Come on, we have to have.
Your kid ain't no better than anybody else's.
Yeah.
Stop your nonsense. You're teaching these kids how to be privileged pricks.
It's $5 a sign for the Lighthouse Academy pre-K. I was just like, yeah, this is crazy.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It is. Ah, yeah. Here we go.
All right, so we're gonna head out of here. That was good. Good fiery conversation. We'll be back on the next episode. We're definitely talking about this school shit.
All right.
Or the student loan thing.
First Warrior links, 10% off. Outlawed 10 at the checkout. Redcon 1, T20 Sanders for 20% off. There is a big sale going on this weekend. Hit it.
Nice. And you can catch us on the Patriot Podcast Network. We're on Rumble. And for some reason, YouTube isn't as shadow banned as it used to be.
Yes, we appreciate all the likes.
Yeah, so check us out on It's Okay to Be American on YouTube.
On YouTube. Yeah, thanks for the new subscribers. Hopefully you keep on watching. Thanks for the new watchers. We got a lot of good views on the last couple of videos, last couple of weeks.
And we'll keep up with the good content if you keep watching.
Make sure to thumbs up, like, and always.
We're not going away, whether you watch or not. We're not going away.
Yeah, it's therapy. It's our therapy. So I'm gonna fight. So I don't transition into a dinosaur.
If I convert one person, it's gonna be worth it.
I'm not trying to convert anybody. I just want people
I don't want people to cut their penises off.
Well, that.
Keep your penis. Gonna start a whole new thing. Keep your penis.
KY.
It's not so bad.
Hashtag KYP.
Yeah. And if you're gonna cut your tits off, why don't you bring them to me? I'll take them. That's a joke. Poorly timed.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, we'll catch you on the next episode. Orange Men out.
So long, gay boys.